But what if there were a new kind of fellowship program, one where a seasoned reporter could plumb a great story for 9 months alongside students and then bring that project home? The reporter would gain the time necessary to dig up to a big story's bones and lift them up into the light. The students could bring fresh digital skills to the project and learn what goes into a world-class report, something they might not otherwise get a chance to do until many years into a successful career. Could Marquette be our partner in this kind of a program? Our first pilot project began with this simple but important question, which is how we like to begin all of our investigative projects, with simple, important questions. For decades, we'd reported scandal after scandal at the Milwaukee County Mental Health Complex. Each time, a director would be demoted, studies would be conducted, reports written, reforms promised. And then a year or two later, another scandal would erupt, often after someone died under atrocious conditions. The system, like its patients, never got better. Why not? After working for many years on mental health investigations, reporter Meg Kissinger had the knowledge to swim far below the surface of this problem. She needed the time to dive deep and get to the bottom of it once and for all, with the hope that citizens of our community would then see what was broken and care enough to fix it. With help from students at Marquette and colleagues in the newsroom, Meg was able to document with data that Milwaukee County operated the nation's worst mental health system. Remember, our daily reporting of multiple problems at the mental health complex had failed to solve these problems for decades. Even team investigations of serious scandals hadn't got the job done. We needed everything the O'Brien Fellowship program provided: a safe place for a knowledgeable reporter to work for months without being gobbled up by breaking news demands, help from students and staff data miners, a travel budget to find and document best practices, a project focus to find the underlying systematic problems, and the public service mission to lay out a roadmap for possible solutions. That's the infrastructure of support the O'Brien Fellows are providing top journalists from 3 newsrooms every year now. After chronic crisis, our first full class of O'Brien Fellows arrived from the Seattle Times, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and the Journal Sentinel to produce 3 more outstanding special reports. Thanks to Dan Egan's A Watershed Moment, U.S. and Canadian authorities are finally being forced to pay attention to long-ignored threats to the Great Lakes by invasive species and rising phosphorus pollution from industrial farms. Hal Burton's Losing Ground series in the Seattle Times revealed how China is now the world's leading carbon burner and is increasing its carbon dioxide emissions faster than Western nations can cut them. Lillian Thomas's Poor Health series showed how hospital health systems that were founded as charities to serve the needy have been leaving the poorest and sickest areas of the United States to follow privately insured patients to the most wealthy and healthy suburbs. This past year's O'Brien Fellows, as we're seeing at this conference, are still bringing home chapters of their special reports. Raquel Rutledge on the continuing presence of chemicals known to destroy lungs in coffee roasting plants and e-cigarettes. Brandon Loomis on vanishing water supplies in the West and what can be done about it. Marjorie Valbrun on whether the welfare reforms of the 1990s actually accomplished their goals and what might be done to achieve those goals if they haven't. This is important work that is improving lives. The O'Brien Fellowship Program has proved to offer an exceptional platform for public service investigations and explanatory reports like these, where we can see a big problem from a distance because of years of reporting expertise on the subject, and where we can plan 9 months ahead. When we're at our best, this is what we do: spread knowledge of better ways that improve lives and lessen harm and destruction. It's a great mission,